Welcome to Pusher Deluxe. It is a puzzle game in which the main objective is to push the boxes towards the exit while overcoming different challenges as the levels increase. You can use the WASD keys or the arrow keys to move up, left, down, and right. The first 5 levels introduce different challenges. In the first level, you simply have to push one box towards the exit. The second level introduces 2 boxes and a bigger map. You have to push these boxes towards the exit, but be careful not to stack them since stacked boxes can't be pushed in together. The third level introduces bombs. These bombs are randomly placed all around the map and cause a reset of the level if you touch them. So in this sense, you have to carefully maneuver around these bombs as well as the walls while pushing in all of the boxes towards the exit to win the level. The fourth level introduces dynamic moving characters, which are enemies that also cause a restart of the level. You have to carefully anticipate their every move since they move with your moves. You could be moving into the same block and that could lead to a restart of the level. Another interesting feature is the ability to undo your move up to 5 times in a single level by pressing U. This could help you reverse your mistakes. The fifth level introduces teleportation. You can use the portals on the screen to teleport not just yourself but also the boxes from one portal to the other across the screen. You could use these portals to escape from your enemies or even just move the boxes or yourself closer towards the exit to reduce the number of steps you take or to reduce the time that you take to finish the level, which are constantly counted and displayed at the end of the level. The sixth level is an endless level that is randomly generated like all other levels in the game. The difference is that this level incorporates the challenges from all 4 levels. This increases the replayability of the game, keeping it fun and fresh, since each new level is randomly generated. Not only the player and the boxes or the exit, but also all of the challenges like the bombs, the enemies, and the walls are constantly randomly generated and randomly placed all over the map. This ensures constant replayability and does not let you get bored of the game. An interesting feature in our game is the ability to break walls by simply pressing Q and then clicking on the wall you need to break. This could be a strategic move or even just one to reduce the time you take to finish the level. Now, to explain the code, design, and programming techniques.
Behind the fun of this game is the carefully engineered build with Python. The core of its replayability is the random map generator. The function acts as a dynamic level designer, using current level number to scale difficulty. It intelligently places the outer walls, then randomizes internal walls, boxes, and the exit, ensuring they never overlap but tracking every occupied cell in a list. For the player mechanics, the game relies on grid-based system. Each key press calculates the player's new position and the position 2 steps ahead for box pushing. The move to function then checks its grid. If it's an empty space, the player moves. If it's a box, then the next cell is an exit. The box is considered delivered. Special features like the undo function are powered by a deck, a fast list-like data structure that stores at last 20 game states. Pressing U simply pops the current state and reverses the map to the previous one. Similarly, the wall breaking mechanic uses Curse's library to capture mouse clicks, translating screen coordinates back to the game grid to replace wall 1 with empty space 0. The game introduces new mechanics at higher levels. For instance, enemies are added from level 4 onwards. You can see in the conditional check on line 84. The move enemies functions and line 163 give them lives, making them move randomly at each turn to create a dynamic threat. Level 5 introduces another layer strategy with teleporters. The complex handle teleportation function doesn't just move the player, it also checks all 4 directions around the linked teleporter to find a valid space to place them or a box they are pushing, ensuring the game's logic remains consistent. Finally, the Curses library itself is a hero too, managing the entire terminal-based GUI from drawing to the colorful emoji game elements to handling real-time keyboard and mouse input without a single graphical window. It's a great example of how classic programming concepts can create a dynamic and challenging player experience.